I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com, and it's Tuesday, March 4th. I want to look at Renren, this goofy little company here, sub $5. Typically, it's not the kind of stuff that I look at, but when I see a stock that's up nearly 10% in a day, it gets my attention, even if it was a 10-cent stock and it went to 11 bucks. I mean, I'd at least see it. So I was looking at Renren. And this is what I'm seeing. It's kind of interesting. Forget about the moving average for a bit because that's not going to matter. But look at this bottom here. And look at this trend break. Now, let me show you something totally random. Gold. Again, forget about the moving averages. But you see what I'm looking at here? You get a major trend break here. Well, we could do this and it just broke. Or we could do this, which was the one that I was really looking at with Renren. So we get these kind of three little pullbacks here, but two of them, huge bottoms, a breakout, and the stock's moving higher. So we look at Renren, and you see it, 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't really care so much about the 3 count, like, oh, okay, so you count 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then a trend break and it's off to the races. Now we start looking for a 2 count or a 5 count, and we'll start calling ourselves Elliott waveticians or something. All I'm saying is that this looks like it's put in a bottom. It's broken this trend line. Look at the volume. The last big volume spikes have been green except for this one. And this had like an intraday turnaround, close near the low of the day, really ugly. It take 2 days for the stock to chew through all that resistance, and now it's up even higher. So this one big volume spike, this one negative volume spike, actually turns out to be a positive. For the stock. So what I would suggest doing is, if you like this stock, and it's your trade, it ain't mine, but if you like this stock, take a little bit here, only a little bit, because if the stock keeps going higher, that little bit's going to turn into a lot of it. But here's your support line. So hopefully the stock in the next day or two is going to give you another pullback, another opportunity like this. And if it does that, that's when you want to take a bigger position. But ultimately, I'm looking at Renren as having put in a bottom, and the stock is starting to move higher. So it's just your determination as far as whether you want to be there or not. But that would be how I would trade this stock. Okay, members, over to the strategy session. There's a lot of right here, right now stocks. If you're looking for something to do, you found it. Just get to the strategy session. Also, we're going to be changing to a different format on the website, which will be cool for everybody over the weekend, and you'll get a video on that in the next couple days. Gary and I think are doing it tomorrow. Okay, have a good evening.